My name Mac Miller. Who the fuck are you? Well, my crew too live, but I ain't Uncle Luke. And I ain't no hipster, girl, I can make your hipster. From Pittsburgh, smoke papers over a Swiss shirt. Welcome to the camp, well, I'm trying to
go. It's Waffle checking in, you know, with 5 Times Daily. I'm with Mac Miller.
Oh yeah, what's up, man? I didn't know if I was getting the tagline, so yeah, baby, Mac Miller. What's up, shout out Dallas. I love Dallas. Dallas is shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And how does it feel to be so young when you come this far with your career?
It's crazy, man. I mean, you know, like, I try not ever really think about where I'm at right now as opposed to where I want to be, because that's what I kind of keep in my mind is like where I'm trying to get to. But when I sit back and kind of think about it, like, you would have told me what I would be doing right now when I was 16, I would have been like, really? I'd be like, shit, this is really gonna work out like that? I was rapping because I love to rap, and that was all it was, you know. It was a hobby, it was my passion, it was what I wanted to work to be the best I could be at. So to see it grow to get to where it is right now is kind of just like, you know, it's a little surreal, you know.
What are your thoughts on my future?
Man, my future, the homies, they're funny as hell, you know. I fuck with them super heavy. I love how creative they are, and I love how serious they kind of like approach it. You know what I'm saying? They're not lazy about anything. They do everything all the way, and you know, those are definitely cool ass dudes. Also, shout out West Coast, my man. That's like that's a really good dude, and it's cool to see MTV covered his graduation. And it's funny because last year I graduated. That was just last year, right? Yeah, last year I graduated, and I was like, and I put out a mixtape, right? And I was all like, oh, this is tight, man. I'm all like in high school with this mixtape out, this kind of popping, like I'm tight. And then Casey came around and just shit on me and had an MTV at his graduation. And I was like, man, he's way down with the coolest high school now. So yeah, shout out Casey.
And how was the experience on the green carpet tour?
It was crazy, you know, like, cause look, you know, as an opening act, you know, or like performing second to last, which is the politically correct term, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't expect a lot. You expect to come out on stage for a bunch of people like, Wiz! Like, Mac, get the fuck off the stage, put Wiz on the stage, man! And that's what I expected, right? So I came out, and I'm talking, these crowds are like 8,500, 9,000, 6,000, set like a lot of thousands. And, you know, I'm coming out, and I'm like, man, I wonder what this is going to be like. And to come out and be like, and look at a crowd of 8,000 people, like all of them with their hands in the air though. Like at Penn State, 8,500 people went super duper ridiculously ham. And a lot of other places too, I'm just saying Penn State because there's pictures and photo evidence. So like, yeah, like they were going nuts, and that's crazy to me, man. Like that's a lot of people, and for me to have that opportunity and capitalize on it, you know, I didn't know it's a whole different experience rocking that kind of stage, a bigger stage. But you know, I got with the program and did it successfully, so it definitely was very good.
And also recently, you know, I saw you took the rapper turn actor role, and I saw you on the episode of Single Ladies.
Yeah, I got the Oscar for that. And the Emmy. Yeah. No, I mean, that shit is fucking awesome, dude. I was so nervous that I was gonna look so stupid on national TV. And they were like, cause you know, like, look, basically, I came into the show in LA, and we sold it out, and it was super crazy. And you know, this acting agency was there, and they wanted to meet me. And I was like, okay. And then they came up and they were like, would you be interested in acting? I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like making music, so I'm not really trying to, you know, do much else. But they sent me over this thing, and it was like, yeah, but the VH1 has a show called Single Ladies out that's coming out, and it's like Stacey Dash is in it, which, you know, was a selling point. And you know, the director Tamara Davis was super cool, and it was like executive produced. Basically, it was just like a big thing. It wasn't like some bullshit. And I was like, all right, like let's see. They're like, they want you to play an up and coming rapper trying to get a deal. And I was like, that's cut up. I'll do that well. And I tried it, and the whole time leading up to that night where they viewed it, I was like, I'm gonna suck. Like, I was like so unhappy with myself, thinking that I just like fucked all my shit up by looking like an idiot on the screen. I was like tweeting to everyone like, yo, if you watch, don't expect anything, I kinda suck. But then I watched it and I was like, dude, I'm tight. I don't even look that bad. I was like, that's kinda tight. So, you know what I'm saying, full feature movie coming soon.
You know, Down the Rabbit Hole.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually produced, yeah, I'm a big fan of that song. It was actually produced by Blue,
Yeah.
Thomas Biggars, and he's from Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, they come out of Dallas. I'm just telling you about that track.
Yeah, man. Down the Rabbit Hole was real cool. I mean, you know, actually, like, look, a lot of stuff, I'm gonna tell you how, like, I linked up with Blue, because when I made Kids, most of the beats that I used were out of an email called Mac Miller Beats that I just had people that follow me on Twitter just send in, and we get, like, filled up, and I'll just go through, and most of them were but you would find some gems in there, right? And so I was working on Best Day Ever, and I wasn't really using that as much because, you know, like, I could just work with people I don't, you know, that I want to work with.
Yeah.
So, but, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking through that email one day because I was like, shit, man, I got nothing to write to. And I stumbled across that email from someone named Blue. And I listened, I was like, hey, this shit is crazy. So I like hit him up right away, and I was like, yo, like, we need the link, this shit is tight, I'm happy I found this. And yeah, man, so I got some other beats in the stash from him, and he's a real cool dude. When I went down to Dallas and did perform at Trees, we kicked it. So yeah, shout out Blue and the Sore Losers, and they got a whole movement going on that's dope to check out. So yeah, that was really cool. And on top of that, the people they sampled Mansions on the Moon are also the homies, so they're not gonna sue me, which is cool.
You know, there's been a lot of rumors floating around, you know, about a major label deal.
Nope, did not sign to Atlantic, but no, you can finish your question.
I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying?
No. No, I didn't fucking sign anywhere. The only thing that signed to Atlantic was these nuts. It's like, no, it's not. Shout out there. I'm not hating on anyone, but no, I didn't sign to anything, man. It was funny just because, yeah, man, people just thought that I did, and I was taking a nap in my van, and I woke up, and there was all this, like, Mac Miller signed to a major label. And I'm just gonna tell you, man, I don't even think major labels are the devil, and I think that at one point in my career, I'm probably gonna think about going that way, maybe, who knows. But right now, there's no way that I would give up what I have right now. Like, the fact that I get to feel, like, responsible for, like, what has happened in my own career, and that I feel like they're, like, my achievements and my team's achievements is, like, an incredible feeling to, like, look out, like, when we did Milwaukee and sold out that show, and there was, like, over 4,000 people, and it was just me on the bill, and to look out at a crowd of 4,000 and be like, this is the same people that we were working with when we had 10 fans at some, like, weird ass club in Pittsburgh. You know, it's everything I could want for it. But, you know, who knows what's gonna happen in the future. But for right now, I'm just gonna build up everything independently.
Tell me shit, I got my own mind. 6 in the morning, that's go time.
Face the facts.
You got to understand, ain't no stop.
Yo, it's Mac Miller, and you're rocking with Fly Times Daily, where they serve you fresh daily, bitch.
Face the facts.
You got to understand, ain't no stopping me.
You know how the story goes.
And if you do what I do, then go and follow. Had to take the beat and let it breathe, using up the oxygen.